The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Messi! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Oh, the keeper, for me, just made that look an awful lot easier than it actually was.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Portugal have got it back, and they'll have another go. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And here's Ibrahimovic, looking for the run. Goes for a shot! Messi! From another planet!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's beaten the last man.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Shot a goal! They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Villarreal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Pedri, engages and forces him off the ball.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Nicely weighted ball. Big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter,
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Pires, a key player here, and not just for tactical reasons. This is his 400th appearance for the club.
Oh, what a feat, Peter. This really does speak volumes about how much he dedicates himself and keeps himself in top condition for every one of those match days. He's a shining example for anybody with aspirations like that.
Drives it in. And it's Pedri. Cross to the back post. It's a goal kick. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. It has been a rather gentle affair so far.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And this is Ronaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Messi goes for a shot! Pires charging forward, the ball at his feet. And he's there to retrieve it. And Del Piero! And he's made sure that's not getting through. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's come to nothing. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Gullit. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And it's Neymar. Van Dijk is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. That's tidy. And this is Cristiano Ronaldo! It's anyone's ball now. Chance here to counter. Opts for safety. Koundé. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Chouameni. Eintracht Frankfurt. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that. That's good play from him.
Out for a throw. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Looking for options for movement. Played in by Pires. Pedri. Nuno Mendes is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And this is Gullit. Nicely weighted ball. That is a brilliant interception. Messi.
Eintracht Frankfurt.
Have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Koundé. Messi. Might be danger here. And this is Neymar. And here's Pedri. That's a lovely neat pass. And it's Messi. Messi! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Koundé. Chouameni.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Great vision. And this is Ronaldo. And there's the end of the first half. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ronaldinho quietly revving up. That is ended up in no man's land. Chouameni. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pelé. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in a great position here.
Oh, sweet feet.
Can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Long ball upfield. Eintracht Frankfurt appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Del Piero. He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. It's going to be another corner, I think. Portugal have their second corner now. Del Piero goes short. He rises! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Koundé does well to stand firm and defend it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Pedri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Quality ball. And this is Del Piero. And Del Piero! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Corner number 3 coming up. Surely now! He's done very well to get to that.
Koundé actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Pelé.
Lovely ball.
Got it! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 4 coming up here. Del Piero with the short one. Shoots! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. He is through here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 6.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Vão dar os seus lugares a...
Baggio
Número 3.
on a strong run down the right.
Número 21.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Eintracht Frankfurt. Chance, surely! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Well read, nice interception.
That's going in strongly.
And this is Del Piero.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Bruno Fernandes receives it in a good position here. Delivers with whip. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Del Piero.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Koundé.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Looking to get on the end of this. No, that was never going to make it. Ronaldinho.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Tchouaméni gets across to intercept that. And that's played in. Shot a goal! A real chance and a real let-off. And we're done. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Any reflections on what... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. The instantly recognisable golden locks of Pavel Nedved, Jim, a gem of a player, isn't he? So fiercely competitive and tenacious.
Yeah, probably the purest striker of a football I think I've ever seen. No one can hit it like him.
He has that visible will to win and a supreme technique. It's a pretty compelling package.
It really is. He has got the lot.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Perez. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
And it's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Cross into the box. It's a mighty effort! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. And here's Del Piero. Takes aim and up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And here's Del Piero. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Now it's Neymar. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Neymar. Cafu. He's chosen to go back. Here's a shot. There's the shot! Another special Neymar moment! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And Brazil take the lead.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Brazil have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford...
Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose, who's going to get... Oh, he's been caught napping! Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Neymar. And it's Ibrahimovic.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. Brazil trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Neymar given the lift of his goal. Now it's Neymar. Ibrahimovic. He's had a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Pull it. And here's Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa. Brazil looking to pass their way through. And that's a good ball. And this is Nedved. And it's Vieira. And he's cut it out. Del Piero. And this is Hullet. And back to the keeper.
Que pariu. Eu
Maldini.
digo uma maneira, franguinho.
O'Shea.
É do franguinho.
Now it's Del Piero. He's through, now is he in? Big chance! Oh, taken with style. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. The second half then, just getting going.
Portugal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Bullet! That was superb goalkeeping.
Bullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Roberto Baggio. Nedved.
Hey, hey.
That is good strength. Nedved. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Takes the shot! No, he's missed it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Cafu. Now he's got space here. And this is Rui Costa. Chance! Goal! Brazil! And they've got their lead back. Piercing. Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Brazil go into the lead. Pinches it off him. And it's Baggio. Looking for the run. Oh, he's been flattened there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Great defending, strong and determined. Rui Costa. And here's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Baggio. It's Baggio! Ronaldinho. Now it's Hullet. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Portugal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is big chance! Waddle and a chance! It's bounced back off the post.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
It's a searching pass. Oh, that was vital.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Roberto Baggio. And here's Del Piero. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He won't be happy with that one. Yep. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has left him in a heap. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho's delivery. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Roberto Baggio. And it's Baggio. Back into the middle. Lovely. Tries a shot! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Brazil go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Cafu in acres of space out wide. Now it's Neymar. Brazil finding their passes. Shot a goal!
Grande jogo. Castelo delegado. Oh, coitadinho, tudo bom. Bolinadinho. Bola 0.
Simplicity
Eu é que
itself.
jogo. Castelo delegado.
It's great
É.
to set him up, Peter, but you can't
Eu
say
jogo
the
muito
defence
bem.
did themselves
É.
many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Koundé. That has not gone well. Vieira, always on the lookout for any signs of danger.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
O'Shea. Brazil clearly now in lead preservation mode. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And there goes the final whistle. Portugal suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough...
Coitado.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to...
Header! And another try! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on. Shoots! He has done it! 2! And we've barely begun here. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Drogba. Portugal have conceded twice already. This is a horribly uncomfortable predicament for them. And it's Davids. Davids unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Del Piero. Now it's Perez. Chiellini. Aims beyond the defence. He's through here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Robertson. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And he was alert to it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's been cut out, well played. Now, can they get him away? Ronaldinho. Oh, red, nice interception.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best.
Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And this is Hullet, and he has been fouled there. The pass has gone astray. Davids. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. And it's Davids. And this is Luis Suarez. Knocks it into space. Suarez receives it in a wide position. Tries to play it through.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Pelé. Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vieira. Ronaldinho.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable
It's a
here.
good spell of possession, this. It's a sharp pass. Davids. And this is Del Piero. Perez. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Beckham. Looking to play him in. Luis Suarez. And a chance for a shot!
A whisker away from making it 4. Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
There's little doubt that Rui Costa will be conductor-in-chief in this lineup.
And you'd want to be conducted by him, wouldn't you?
Well, you would, because he's not the quickest and strongest, and yet his awareness and deft footwork make him the perfect link-up man. He is the creator-in-chief.
Rooney receives it in a wide position.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Pullet chasing after it. Roberto Carlos. Cafu. Great vision. Pass is just off target.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He has found the way through. And this is Pullet. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely weighted ball. Played in by Roberto Carlos. In with the challenge. And this is Rooney. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Rijkaard. Cafu. And he lines up a big header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Cafu. It's a good run down the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Played in. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. That has been cut short. Adriano gets on the end of things as a matter of habit.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ronaldinho. Vieira! Oh, it's come loose. Now that's well seen too. He's picked his way through. Big chance! Goal! Portugal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Ibrahimovic coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
Now, that's what you call a luxury addition, to be able to...
He gets big! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, this looks sharp. Looking for the run. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And this is Rooney. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there!
Yeah, sure. I agree.
And the comeback is complete. Well, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Driving forward. Now, can they get him away? Great ball if he can get there. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nice bit of skill and he's away. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Vieira.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Roberto Carlos lofted in. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Cafu, can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. Played out wide. Now it's Rooney. And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And we're off again.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bergomi is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Del Piero. Looking to play him in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, can he get onto this? And he was quick to react. Could move up a gear here. Pinches it off him. Del Piero is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And this is Hullet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Incrível, mesmo no jogo, nem metade. Nem metade.
Just about up to the hour now. Gets a good foot in there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Zanetti. Zanetti delivers. Ferdinand is there and he can get that clear. Oh, super! And Hullet! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
He's gone forward. Cafu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he spark a counter here? Looking for options for movement.
Portugal may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
It's Rui Costa. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Ronaldinho. Rijkaard.
Jugada ese también.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Rooney.
Duda que nada
Just to
hacer.
go back. Well, that is one way to stop him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Será sustituido.
He's got full.
Ronaldinho.
Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Zanetti drives forward on the overlap. Zanetti. Played in deep. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Schneider with the short one. Schneider with the cross. And he was alert to it.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rijkaard.
Sabe poder Benedict.
And this is Ronaldinho. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now he's off and running. And it's Roberto Carlos. Quality ball. Zanetti. Adriano tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Chance here to counter. Bergomi deals with that comfortably. It's run loose here. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's being shifted off it. 2 minutes to be added on. Well read, nice interception. Messi! Good try. The outcome could so
Nos matava ali, nem sabe como.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And time is up. Portugal illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you just joining us, we are already underway.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. He has a look up. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ups for safety. Mbappe with a definite foul there. Can he get it through? David Villa. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ferdinand makes the interception. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Hullet. Oh, well played, well played. Davids. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Koundé is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
David Villa.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched.
Decent chance! And it's a goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Roberto Carlos goes steaming forward. Oh, that is a... takes a shot! No mistake!
En verdad increíble. Absolutamente increíble.
They are soaring! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Villa. Roberto Carlos. That is ended up in no man's land. Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That is a great pick out. Oh, that was vital.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Del Piero with the short one. They can spring out of defence. Spread it left. Played back in. Portugal are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Beckham. Great pressure, plenty of it. And it's Vieira. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Pires. Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Big chance! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And it's been given away. And it's Hullet.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Messi. Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. And there is the half-time whistle. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday. Substitution on the field, number 8, Beckham.
And the action is back on
Coming
the way.
on the field is
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a promising position. Del Piero proves... And the finish! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pires actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. Del Piero plays it short. Koundé. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Portugal get their fourth corner. Del Piero goes short. He's gone for goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
No way through. It's a pretty loose pass.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. And it's Roberto Carlos. David Villa! Oh, it's played into the area. And he was alert to it. He's looking wide. David's at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ronaldinho. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And that's off target.
Carlos will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Not the most accurate pass. Cafu. Great ball if he can get there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Perez. Cafu. David Villa. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, David Villa. Coming on to replace him is number 4, Shevchenko.
Oh, that was close. And that's another good win of the ball. And here's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Shevchenko is offering a right smile there.
Vieira gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That's a shade optimistic.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Looking for the run.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Del Piero, and it's a terrific header. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Strong running down that left flank.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Driving on and making good progress. Perez, foot in. Oh, this looks sharp. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ronaldinho. And this is Messi. Cruyff. Now it's Hullet. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. 4 added minutes on the board. Pass somewhat off target. Cruyff. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that is asking for
Such
trouble.
good technique.
He's picked his way through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Piero. Now it's Del Piero. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went...
Tan puedo, tan puedo tú. Increíble. Yo
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and
here's a shot! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught napping! And the shot! Vieri gets flagged offside.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's your decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Del Piero. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Vieri. Del Piero. Ronaldinho goes on a charge down the left. And he's surging through. Pele! Goal! Portugal! He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Atalanta finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Vieira. Now it's Del Piero. Seedorf. Now it's Vieri. Atalanta ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. And Del Piero! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Del Piero. Has a look and plays it forward. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Jamal! I'm disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Some good work on the right flank here. And that pass just didn't quite work. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Ronaldinho. Now, can they get him away? And the finish! It's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Portugal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very...
Chance for a shot! denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, now here's a good battle. Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Seedorf. He saw the danger and he takes a shot! And yes, it's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Atalanta get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Ronaldinho aims beyond the defence. Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Messi. And Hullet! They've scored! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 6.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Portugal take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter.
Yamal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi hurtling down that right flank. Seedorf. It's Hullet. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, good ball! And a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Portugal present their opponents with the best possible chance here. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. And we hit half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
Del bambino che indossa una maglietta gialla è atteso all'area informazioni. Attenzione, un cambio.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Probing pass, cross into the box. And that's the keeper's ball. Portugal come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Messi. Now it's Pelé. He's looking wide. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Looking for the run. Oh, no joy this time. Hullet. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Can he get it through? Del Piero, and he's lost his man here. Real chance! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Atalanta on the spot for parity. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And yes, it's him again. We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Threads one in, and he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Atalanta appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Ronaldinho cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And here's Hullet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Hullet. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Messi. Now it's Hullet. Not the most accurate pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Del Piero is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 19.
So, time for changes
Numero
on
11.
both sides, actually.
Numero 20.
Son
Numero
Heung-min.
14. Seedorf.
Played into space. Maldini gets over and intercepts.
Il numero 8. Il
Rijkaard
numero 9.
is always scanning the pitch for
Il
targets.
numero 25.
Looking to play it in.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Thuram. Bellingham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Shot a goal! Tremendous from Son Heung-min! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they're back in front! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Portugal take the lead.
You have to credit the desire to just...
It's a mighty effort! Oh, that could cost them.
Ibrahimovic really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Del Piero?
Really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he's quick to snatch it back.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Portugal moments now away from seeing this one out. And that's really well manoeuvred. And he's picked it up out wide. That's a cute ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Il quarto uomo indica 2
Messi.
minuti di recupero.
And he's making progress on the ball. Pirlo. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio di giocatori.
Oh, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Engages and forces him off the ball. Del Piero. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy, Alexis McAllister, is someone whose stock rose dramatically due to his exploits with the national side. But he's someone I see as a born footballer. I mean, he can play the 6th position, he can play in the number 8 position, but I feel he's probably best suited to the number 10 role because I think he has that creative edge, he has that craft, and that's where he should be used to greatest effect.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
Pele! Oh, it's come loose. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Now it's Ronaldinho, and he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Hullet, aimed beyond the defence, and he's there to belt it away. Goes forward. And this is Hullet. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Just about within shooting range.
Easy.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And this is Pirlo. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Puskas! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Oh, well measured. He's picked his way through. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Pele. He's tried one! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And there's the shot! No, not quite.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Ronaldinho picks it up from the goal kick. And he was quick to react. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Long ball looking to counter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's McAllister. Oh, Red, nice interception. Puskas. Now, can they get him away? It's an inviting looking ball, that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard makes the interception. Rijkaard gets it away. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Hullet. Now that's well seen too. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's Hullet. Platini promptly onto that, and that is that. Czech sends that a long way. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he get it through? Now there's a find. He's had a shot! He scores! They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Portugal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he passes it long. Now he's off and running. Now it's Hullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Son Heung-min unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a nicely shaped ball. A look! Can he finish? Goal! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Portugal are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
And the action is back on the way. Now it's Pele. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Puskas looking to play him in. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. Knocks it into space, and he's picked it up out wide. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pele. Pirlo. Rijkaard. And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Puskas. Cruyff. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's gone route one. And this is Hullet. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that's fabulous. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking for options for movement. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And this is Pele. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Nicely shaped ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Maldini calmly anticipates. Well, that's a little loose. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. Well, nicely intercepted. Now it's Hullet. Pirlo. And that's gone loose. Tries to play it through. And now the breakaway. And he's intervened well there. And it's McAllister. And here's Son Heung-min. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Substituição para Portugal.
Corner number 2 then.
Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 7.
Ronaldinho with the short one.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Showing good feet. Great vision. Look at the shots! That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Portugal perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's gone for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
McAllister is offering a wry smile there.
Substituição para Portugal.
So, third corner of the game.
Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 18.
They've played it short. And here's Son Heung-min. Real chance!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Goes for the shot! And that would have won it.
Ronaldinho really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Portugal have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Portugal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Edmilson. Great shot! Oh,
Tá
taken with
tudo
style.
certo, mano. Tudo
They've
certo.
done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That has not gone well. Turan.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
And the number on the board is 3. Oh, he's burst through. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Mbappe. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable.
Right, turn off EA.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
The action has already started.
Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.
Stood up well to him there. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Perez. And he's worked it through, and he thumps it clear. Nicely aimed pass. Messi going face to face with his great rival. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough.
Cruyff.
Zanetti.
Tries to pass it through. Tries to... Oh, what a climb! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's
shot, surely! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Son Heung-min. Thuram gets good distance on it. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Good strike, quite an alarm. Spread neatly. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? They've played it short. Portugal are looking to go forward now. And he's intervened well there.
Portugal are really in a position where...
Oh, what has happened here? He's picked his way through. And now they can clear their lines. Portugal can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance! It's a goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Portugal get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Valverde.
No, that's been intercepted.
Perez.
And here's Romario. Look at the space here. That's really well manoeuvred. Vieira. No way through. Tries to play it through. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Check punts it upfield. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Son Heung-min. Zanetti made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Well, that pass isn't the best. That is good alertness. And it's Son Heung-min. Maldini spots it and intercepts.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that is a little undercooked. Cruyff. Zanetti. Aims beyond the defence. And he's quick to snatch it back. Cruyff shoots! Now, and it's come back out.
É incrível, meu. Eu digo-te uma coisa, como é que é possível?
And look what it
Como é
means
que é
to them.
possível?
This is a position of genuine strength now.
Valha Nossa Senhora.
And we
Eu
hit
digo-te uma
half-time.
coisa. O gajo da minha equipa não joga nada, meu. Eu digo-te uma coisa. É incrível. Incrível. Eu valha Nossa Senhora.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away?
Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
Eu já digo agora. Eu digo uma coisa.
Vieira.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's being shifted off it.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the pass is intercepted. Perez. And it's Messi. He can run onto that. And this is Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. Portugal claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. And this is Perez. And that was very necessary. Messi. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. And he can clear it away. Referee's given a throw.
Really.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, there's the clearance. That's a throw.
Really.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, good-looking ball. Romario, he's got away. Vieira. Well, that is one way to stop him. Turns and goes back. He's gone for goal!
Qué bendición.
Oh, and they really
Vamos,
should have
está
been
acá.
made to pay.
Eso es muy bien. Nunca vi.
Great vision.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Batistuta! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And it's Perez. Perez on a charge down the left. Pinches it off him. Vieira. That's an excellent interception. And he's intervened well there. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, this looks sharp. Portugal have reclaimed it. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. Now it's Messi.
That's good play from him.
And he's managed to get free. Now it's Ronaldinho. And this is Perez. Perez! And that has been clubbed away. Romario. Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Romario. Rijkaard. Maldini. And it's Perez. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vieira. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's a sharp pass. Hullet. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has been slung wide. Nicely shaped ball. And he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are pulling clear here.
Explica todos que tem.
And
Tá
he's
eu é que
stuck it
sou.
away as if
Sério.
laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. And we're done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble
Just a quick
more or
reminder
less
today,
everyone.
Please refrain from parking outside.
How would you sum
this
up what we've
stadium.
witnessed, Jim?
Thank you very much.
One-sided.
Eu é que sou. Nunca saí da segunda, mano. Nunca saí da segunda. Nunca. Jesus, velho. E eu sou capaz de virar pra ele. Dar um bico.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. No way through, so back it comes. Ronaldinho! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Ronaldinho. Shifted it to the flank. Hullet. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Iwobi. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Schneider. Schneider.
Oh, that's nice.
Flashes it across. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Maldini. Portugal have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Played through into space. He's in plenty of space here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now it's Hullet.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Akliush. Schneider. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Hullet. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Iwobi. And it's Iwobi. Azar. Algeria looking to pass their way through. Messi. And it's Iwobi. Iwobi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Hullet.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And the through ball. And this is Son Heung-min. He is through here. Son Heung, terrific header. He will be livid with himself.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's forced to go back. Out to the left it goes. Marmouche. Hazard. And the shot! Somewhat off target. Knocks it into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Played into space. Marquinhos spots it and intercepts. Lenormand. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rodri. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Akliush.
Dobra z
It's
tym.
Akliush. Takes a shot!
No, dobra z tym.
Plenty to
Dobra z
enjoy
tym.
about the build-up there. Not so much the finish.
Akliush had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Oh, that's a key interception. Azar. Strokes it back. And here's Messi. Now it's Akliush. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Can he finish? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Messi deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Oh, that's well spotted.
Algeria have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Tries to play it through. And this is Hazard. Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Algeria with the corner. They're first. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. That is a brilliant interception. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Schneider. Now it's Hullet. And this is Messi. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ronaldinho with the short one. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, it's played into the area. Keeper's dealt with that. And the finish! And that is doing no harm at all.
Schneider clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
And he's had it nicked away. And this is Hullet. Done delicately. And he thumps it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Algeria are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they? Has a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Played in by Ronaldinho! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And it's Iwobi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. He has found a way through. Oh, what a ball! Decent chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Marmouche clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Messi attempts a clearance. Portugal are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Look at the space here. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Hazard. Chance here to counter. Well, no goals, but certainly no shortage of action.
Well, from an entertainment viewpoint, it's not the scoreline we would have wanted at this stage, although I'm not complaining about the commitment being shown. We've seen plenty of goal-mouth action.
Maldini. And this is Hullet. He's found a way through. Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 10, Ronaldinho. Número 23,
And it's been taken short.
Messi. Número 17,
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
vão dar os seus lugares a
And now a sudden chance to counter.
número 15, número 12.
Portugal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Akliouche, and here's Messi. Maldini goes sliding in. Now it's Son Heung-min. Opts for safety. Koundé. And here's Donatoni. And it's Koundé. Van Bronckhorst. He's a sharp little ball here.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff. And Donatoni. Koundé. It's a pretty loose pass.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Van Bronckhorst. And it's Son Heung-min. He's gone for goal! Tremendous from Son Heung-min! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Algeria are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Portugal have broken through. It's 1-0.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
Messi. No, again, there's no way through.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And Cruyff! Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Koundé. That has been slung wide. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Deep cross. Defending of the desperate variety. There will be 4 extra minutes. Yildiz.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And this is Marmoush. Great vision. And this is Neymar. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Akliouche. This might spell danger. And they can counter here. And the through ball. He's got away. Donatoni crosses it in. And he's heaved it away.
Referee
Looks at his
Push.
watch and blows his whistle. Portugal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately...
Thank for all of you. Finish the live now. Thank you, everyone.